Well, that's a very interesting exercise. This guy must be a yogi that just found the gym and hasn't got any knowledge of how to lift weights properly. I'm not being hard on the guy. He probably doesn't know any better. But he says that he uses it for rounded shoulders, I think he said. Well, first of all, if you're worried about rounded shoulders, why are you doing biceps curls? Because the biceps muscles attach to the coracoid process and pull your shoulders forward. So the tighter your biceps get, the more it'll pull your shoulder girdle forward and pull your head forward and round your upper back. Two, very few people have enough flexibility in their thoracic spine to be able to lay over a bench and extend as far as he is without really causing a lot of pain. The thoracic spine is usually quite rigid, so it'll cause a tremendous amount of stress in the lower cervical spine where the cervical and the thoracic spine meet, which is a common area for injury. You can get a nerve entrapment there. Lots of nasty things can happen doing that. Second of all, you don't want to use a pulling exercise. A biceps exercise is actually classically a pulling exercise. That's what it's designed to do, is pull. When you're trying to actually improve posture with forward head posture and rounded shoulders, because you need to strengthen the extensor muscles. So bent over rows, low rows, prone cobras, anything prone on a Swiss ball where you're keeping your arms up in the air and your posture correct. For most people, the best thing to do is just lay on a hard floor. And many people can't even handle that for very long before they're in discomfort. Quite often I have to people put towels under their head because they can't get their heads back because their spine's so rigid from sitting in chairs for so long. My advice is do not try this until you are absolutely sure you're safe. And if you're trying to correct forward head posture and round shoulders, then don't do this exercise at all. I'm forever amazed at the kind of stuff I see on the internet. It actually not only shocks me, but makes me very, very concerned. And that's one of the reasons I travel the world teaching corrective exercise. And by the way, if you really want to learn how to use exercise scientifically and intelligently and know how to identify where your imbalances are and assess length tension imbalances so you know which muscles are too tight, which muscles are too loose, how to balance the core and stabilizer system relative to the prime motor system, and how to design exercise programs properly, go to CHEK Institute, CHEK and look at our Integrated Movement Science 1, IMS 1 training program. It's 5 days of truly holistic, highly structured, very important training that anyone can take, athletes, anybody that wants to master their body. It's the beginning level for all CHEK professionals, and it covers all the basics that you need to know so that when you see people trying to convince you to do stuff like that, you already know that you're dealing with someone that really just does not understand the science of the human body, human movement, or exercise, and is just doing what somebody told them to do without any rational discernment. So God bless this poor guy. I hope he doesn't hurt himself. That's my comments.